Everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday night info session to bring you all you need to know about Tranont, our incredible impact products and our incredible business opportunity. If you are a guest, can you pop a one in the chat and let us know where you're tuning in from and who invited you to tonight's session? If you're watching the replay, welcome as well. You just won't be able to put a one in the chat because the chat is now gone because we are not live anymore. So my name is Wendy Aspin-Curran. I am a Black Diamond leader here with Tranont, and I'm also a registered nurse. I've been a nurse now for, oh gosh, let's think here, 28 years, I think. I'm dating myself now. And I do still work full time. So I bring a really unique perspective to being able to build a business like this, an online e-commerce business, and also continue to work full time. I do have three kids. They're adults now, but I also have two grandbabies. And anyone who's a grandma knows that it's like no other, right? I'm actually picking them up, I think tomorrow because I can't say no when they ask. So we're going to
Blessing
dive
her.
right in. I am going to give you a little bit of information on our company, and then I have the privilege of welcoming a really special guest tonight. We have started kind of doing something a little bit different with our overviews, and just bringing more of that personal story aspect to it because really and truly what we want to know are two things, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You can pop it in the chat if there's something else you want to know. But really and truly, there's two things we want to know. We want to know that these products work and that people are getting incredible results with them, feeling the best they have in, for me, decades. And we also want to know that there's an income opportunity here to share these incredible products with other people. What we do is not complicated. We share, um, we, basically, we share the potential for people to feel better. That's what we do, right? We share testimonies, we share the impact that these products and this business are having in people's lives. And really, our mission is to reach as many people as possible. Actually, the company has a mission of impacting 1 billion lives for good in our first 30 years in business. And that's what drives every single one of these information calls that we have. So, Tranont is the name of our company. It means to change life. We've been in business now for 12 years. I kind of lose track sometimes, but I believe it's 12 years. We started as a wealth company and then we went into the health and wellness space about 8 years ago. So we do have both branches of our business. We help with wealth management, but we also help people live the best, most healthy life that they can because what's money in the bank if you don't have your health? As a nurse, I truly believe that your health is literally priority one. So, what do we have as far as product lineup? Well, if you are on any of our products, can you pop a two in the chat for me? And if you've got a favorite one, let me know because we have a incredible product lineup here at Tranont. What makes our products really, really special? And unlike really anything out there, our entire product lineup is non-synthetic. Okay. 90% of our products are plant-based, meaning they are grown in the ground. It's actually a plant that gets harvested and cultivated and turned into our supplement. The 10% that isn't is our bovine collagen and our marine collagen. Collagen really can't be plant-based to be effective, so those are the two exceptions. So, what do our products do? Well, we have products that can help with gut health, metabolic health, immune support, give you more energy, help you focus more throughout the day. If you procrastinate or you tend to have a to-do list that's a mile long and you're not sure where to start, we have products that can help with that. Of course, we have, we're health and wellness and health and beauty. We do have beauty products. We have products that can help with healthy aging, recovery, weight management, and so much more. We have products that are award winning. And all of our products are actually developed by a scientific advisory board. So we have in-house scientific advising. We have products that are backed by science that have clinical studies to back them, clinical studies to back the ingredients, and our products are proprietary. So that's really, really important. I learned so much going into health and wellness and partnering with this company. There are a lot of companies out there that just buy the rights to a product and then slap their label on it. Not here at Tranont. Okay. We see, well, not we, not me. I'm not, in the field picking the plants and stuff, but our scientific advisory board sees the development of a product right from basically, idea, okay, product development, what's the marketplace need, all of those things, through to developing the actual, ingredients and formulation for the product, sourcing the ingredients to ensure that they're ethically sourced, and then right through to marketing of the product. So that is huge in this industry. You know where the product is coming from. You know where the ingredients are coming from. This is our scientific advisory board. We had an incredible addition just this past spring. One small gap that existed in our product lineup is we didn't have true menopausal or perimenopausal support. We did have some products that helped with that, our collagen, our renew, our gut health, but we didn't have a actual product that helped to balance hormones until now. And because of that, because we have this brand new incredible product that literally, you guys, has changed my life. 5 months ago, I didn't even know who I was anymore. I'm 51. I was in the thick of it. If any women on this call can relate, drop a 3 in the chat for me because just, so I feel seen and heard and I'm not alone. But I was in the thick of perimenopause, brain fog, not sleeping, hot flashes, night sweats, low libido, like you name it, belly fat that was starting to come on. And then we launched this incredible product called For Her. And I want to say I'm a totally different person, but I'm not. I'm just who I was before, which is amazing. Before all that, perimenopausal stuff came about. So we had an introduction of Dr. Erin Glynn in March, and she's our perimenopause expert. These incredible humans are right in the thick of things with our company. They train our associates on the products to make sure we have all the knowledge that we need. And like I said, they see the products through development as well. Okay, so this is just a little bit more about why Tranont. I talked about our products being non-synthetic. You can see on here our transparency promise. So that is available on our website. Basically, transparency promise is just, it means that we're transparent. We're transparent about our ingredients. Every single ingredient will be listed on the bottle for you. Even if there is water in a product, it will say water on the bottle. You're not going to see any vague terms like a blend of or something like that. We have traceable records for all of our batches. We have a written recall system if that was to ever happen. We have our products are certified third party and they have a CGMP certification as well, which is the good manufacturing practices. And we follow all FDA regulations for our products. Okay, I told you we had award-winning products. So our DHS system is one of our top-selling systems. The two products in this system, Transform and Activate, are absolutely incredible. Okay, and the system together is a full comprehensive system for metabolic health. That's what this system does. It helps to, regulate blood glucose levels, blood sugar, that is blood sugar, blood glucose levels, blood pressure, your triglycerides, your cholesterol levels, and combat nasty belly fat. So this system won the International Business Award called the Stevie Award. Out of thousands and thousands of submissions, we won this award. So I think now would be a really great time for me to introduce our special guest tonight. So I'm going to stop screen sharing here. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my friend Jennifer, because I'm going to pull her on in just a second. So, Jennifer is a mom of four boys, ages 21 to 31. Can you guys could believe it? Can you see her on the screen and even believe that she's got four boys, you guys? Holy, your house must have been so busy, Jennifer. She also has three adult stepdaughters, three grandsons under 5 months of age. She's been her mom's primary medical caregiver for the last 6 years. And she used to travel several times a year, up to 4 to 6 times a year, to take her mom to doctor's appointments. But since her mom has been on these products, her health has improved to the point that she actually takes herself. Like, that is huge. Like, think of the quality of life for her mom. She has a degree in psychology focused on dementia care. She's chaired the Walk to End Alzheimer's for several years before working in memory care. And she spent the last 10 years building and flipping homes. Like, this woman is busy, but she's here now and she's building a business. And she says that I'll let you tell, I'll let her tell you a little bit about her own health journey that led her to this, because that's why we're bringing her on. But basically, she has said that she stumbled upon Tranont and her whole world has changed and she will never look back. So, Jennifer, I'm going to have you unmute yourself and I'm going to actually spotlight you.
Right.
And we're just going to let you tell your story.
Yeah. So I was born during a blitz. No, I'm not gonna go that far back. No, so obviously, thank you, Wendy. That was awesome. I am thrilled to be here. I still pinch myself every day that I get to be a part of this organization and this company and everything that has happened. I honestly have dealt with stomach issues since I was at least in second grade. Back then they diagnosed me with a nervous stomach and I just dealt with my stomach issues, right? Um, I had the most noxious gas for most of my life. It was horrendous. If any of you have dealt with that, you know what I'm talking about. And thankfully, I had children starting at age 23, and so I could blame it on them for a very long time. But it was horrific. And about age 26, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. That was really fun, right after the birth of my second oldest son. And that led to a whole situation with different medications, inflammation, obviously throughout my body, all sorts of, I mean, it was a mess. As far as being tired, not having energy, just the whole thing, right? And then about age 34, right after Landon, my youngest, was born, I found out about the gluten issue, so celiac, and went completely gluten free. And if after that point, I was really only taking prednisone and like NSAIDs for my rheumatoid arthritis. Before that, I had been on Arava, methotrexate, prednisone, Enbrel. Like I was on all the medications, right, for I don't know, maybe 8, 9, 10 years, trying to get the rheumatoid arthritis under control. Once I found out about the celiac, went completely gluten free. That helped tremendously, but I was still on a small dose of prednisone for many, many years because of the inflammation that was still in my body. Um, got divorced, went back to school, did all those things, and so struggled like this list I went through today, my Amazon cart, my old Amazon cart. This, except for these are the things I take now, but this is a list of some of the different things that I was taking over the years for my GI issues and my arthritis, you know, like Armra and Lactate and various things like marshmallow root, IB Guard, colostrum. I mean, like it just goes on and on and on, all the things that I had tried. And there were a few things that helped a little bit. Nothing was major. But in October of 23, I was on a girls' trip. And interestingly enough, I have that photo here. I was on a girls' trip in Sarasota, Florida. with about 10 of my girlfriends. And I'm going to go back a little bit. Sorry, I got to go back a little bit. So I got remarried to my husband. Well, I got married to my husband in October of 2020. And I was never really had major weight issues. You know, I mean, having kids, I gained 35, 40 pounds with each one of those big boys, but never had major weight issues. And at the age of 50, I was weighing at about 128, 130, which I'm 5'4", so it's a very healthy weight for me. And that April, the weight started to kind of climb. I ended up with a case of vertigo that knocked me out for about 10 days. I mean, I had my friends would have to take me to like chiropractor appointments and stuff like that to try to help get the vertigo in line because it was so bad. And so that carried on for months. I would have small bouts, never as bad as the first one, but I still had some more vertigo. Tinnitus came on, which was super fun. If anybody has tinnitus, actually, if anybody has had tinnitus or vertigo, I would love to know. Like, drop me a like, what are we up to, 4 now? I think drop me a 4 if anybody's dealt with any of those things because it was horrific. And um, so anyway, so sleep was obviously major issue. The tinnitus was so bad that I had to sleep with like a mask on, you know, to drown out the sound of the ringing in my ears at all times because it can sleep because of it. So okay, so now we're in October of 23. I'm dealing with all those things. I've been gaining weight, gaining weight, gaining weight. I had been up to about 20 pounds of weight gain. And this was actually the trip when I got glutened. So I had gotten gluten on at lunch, and I told my girlfriends, I'm like, we're gonna have to stop at Walgreens and get some things because it's gonna ruin the rest of my day. Or actually the rest of the weekend. It would usually be about a 2 to 3 day stint of me trying to flush all the gluten out of my body. That is interesting. Nobody has dealt with vertigo or tinnitus. So it's not fun, y'all. I'm just saying. So we were getting ready to go, and my friend Lisa, she says, "Why don't you try some of these Enrich?" And I was like, I would honestly take anything to try to help the issue. And so I took them, and by the time we got close to the Walgreens, it was about an hour, and I was like, I feel like I'm starting to feel better. What did you give me? And so I looked it up again, and I was like, can I have more of that? Like, what's going on? So I took a few more a little bit later, and they actually helped settle my stomach, which nothing really had ever helped like that before. I took a few more before bed that night, and by the time I woke up in the morning, my stomach was pretty much settled, and I was not up all night in the bathroom. Normally, when I would get glutened, I would literally be up all night in the bathroom and not get any sleep, which I wasn't getting good sleep anyway, but it's really not good sleep when you're sitting in the bathroom, right? So, so the next morning I handed her my credit card and I said, get me Enrich on my doorstep ASAP. Here's my card. Well, she signed me up as an associate. I had zero intention of having a business, zero intention of doing network marketing. I've never done network marketing. It's not wasn't my thing. It is my thing now. But I just wanted Enrich, just get me Enrich. So I'm taking Enrich for a while, and I'm seeing, Transform had just come out, but I was trying all the other things online and doing everything. And of course, nothing was working. Fast forward to April, I'm finally like, all right, I'm going to try at least Activate. So I started on Activate. I was sipping it in my water bottle during the afternoon, which is not what you should do. Don't do it that way. Don't follow the directions. Don't do what Jennifer did. So so I was sipping on it all afternoon, and I called Gina Della, and she's like, Jennifer, if you want the results that I have, you've got to do what I'm doing. So I was like, fine, whatever. So I started taking Activate twice a day, first thing in the morning, and then again mid-afternoon. I added Transform into my regimen. I had kind of been dabbling with Mojo, but I became very consistent with my Mojo in the morning. And lo and behold, about 10 days after I started doing those things, it was I was sitting on the couch one night doing some embroidery. My husband looks at me and he says, "Are you not going to go to bed?" And I said, "Why would I go to bed? I'm not tired." He said, 10:30. I was like, "What?" Looked at the clock. Yeah, it's 10:30. I hadn't stayed up past 8:30, 9 o'clock in years because I was, unless we were out, but when we were home, I was in bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock every night. So I went to my sleep number and it told me I had been sleeping. So my sleep number I don't know if anybody has a sleep number, but it's green and then yellow and red, and it shows you how often you're in and out of bed or restless or sleeping or not sleeping or whatever. And it used to look like a Mardi Gras parade. My sleep number used to look like a Mardi Gras parade. And when I went back and I looked at it, I realized it was all green. Like I was sleeping through the night. And let me tell you, that was a beautiful thing to experience, sleeping through the night, right? So I called Gina and I'm like, this is happening. So what do I need to do to get the Jeep bonus? Because I already had a Jeep. So anyway, so that's how I ended up accidentally starting a business, which is what got me here. But since then, I have now added, let's see, I do renew also. I definitely have added enhance with my Mojo. And I've since added both glows, Glow M and the regular glow. Glow M I started in July. My eyebrows were pretty much bald. And there are photos out there. I didn't get those printed, but those were pretty much bald. And my eyebrows, I do have like a coloring on them, but these are my real eyebrows. And that's completely from Glow M. And then my chest. So I happen to wear the same t-shirt today. This picture that everybody I think has seen, this photo right here, I took because I noticed an improvement. Okay. This photo I took at the end of May, first part of June of last year because I noticed an improvement. That's an improvement. This is me today. I don't know that there are any more words I need to say.
Oh my gosh, Jennifer. I love that you started a business by accident, but I love more just how these products have impacted your life. Like it's just unbelievable. And the thing is, Jennifer is one person. We
Yeah.
have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of stories just like hers, just like mine, just like, so many people that are on this call tonight. So that is, can we just give Jennifer a little round? Like, thank you so much for sharing. That was incredible. So what I want to bring up for you guys now, hold on, I got to find my slides because of course I lost them now. Where were they? Oh, there they are. Is just hold on. Now I lost you guys. I swear I am a teacher by nature. I actually do know what I'm doing. I promise. So before we get into, how we earn income, Jennifer got into this business by accident. She really just wanted the product, which is how a lot of people get started here, right? They want the product. Um, and then when they realize how well it's working for them, and really and truly how it would feel to be able to help other people have that same result, it just becomes like, intoxicating to actually jump into the business aspect of it because it's not all about just building a business and making money here. It's about the people that we can impact along the way. That is what it's all about. So we have this incredible group. If you're not in this group, get the person who invited you to this call or to watch the recording to invite you into this group. Okay. This is a customer testimonial group. I think this screenshot was taken a while ago. I think there's more than 16,000 people in there now. There are tens and tens of thousands of testimonies. So you can pop in there and the proof is in the people in this group. The only proof that you need that these products work is when you pop in there and you see and hear these stories. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the business now, right? Because, like I said, we have these incredible products that can make such a huge impact in your life from a health standpoint. But why stop there? Why not share this with everybody you know? And, there are people in your life right now that I'm sure you can think of that could benefit from better sleep, better energy, less pain, more focus throughout the day, whatever it is. We make it very simple to build a business here. We have all the tools in place for you to build a business from the company and also from our organization. So, from the company standpoint, the company has an app. And I just used this app right before I came on this call today. I had someone reach out to me and ask me for information on the DHS system. I went into my Tranont Go app, I grabbed the flyer on the DHS system, and I sent it to them. You do not need to be a product expert. You do not need to know all the ingredients, everything, that the product does, da 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 da. You really just have to have a phone and the Tranont Go app on there. So the company provides this incredible system for us, and this is included with your enrollment. You don't have to pay extra for this. Okay, this comes with your enrollment. That is huge. How many of you have subscriptions to apps that you are paying $4.99 a month for, or $10.99 a month for? There is no monthly fee for your app. Okay. Now, the team that you join matters as well. There are two teams that are growing in this company at a really fast pace. One is led by Red Diamond Tina Joy Carroll, and the other one is with our Red Diamond Sonara Brown, who is part of our organization. And why that matters is because when you join a team that is growing and that has leadership that shows up and does things like these overviews and stuff like that, you will have the support within your team. We have a system to help you get launched on social media. We have a system to help you, get started with sharing the products. We have everything lined out for you. You literally just have to plug and play. Literally. Okay. If you are in the Diamond League team and you know this to be true, drop a five in the chat for me because we have these plug and play systems that people can just plug into and do the stuff. The other thing that we have in this organization that I think is just really unique is we have leadership from all backgrounds. Okay. So, what I mean by that is we have network marketing professionals that have been doing this for 20 years, like Miss Sonara Brown. And then we also have people that have been in network marketing, but continue to work full time, like myself. And then we have leaders that have never been in network marketing before, like Jennifer, who, stumbled upon this business by accident and is still being successful here. So we have a lot of different backgrounds that can help, people with their own journey. Okay, let's talk about a few of the ways that we get paid. And I'm just going to say a few of the ways because we could be here for hours with me telling you how we get paid here. Okay, but I'm going to highlight the top ways. So the first way that we get paid is when someone hits your website. Remember, I told you this is an e-commerce business. We don't do home parties. There's no inventory. You don't got to drive around and, put bags and stuff on people's porches. When someone hits your website, and places an order, the order gets shipped directly to them from the company and you get paid. Okay. Every Friday we get paid. What we get paid is either $7 American. So convert that if you're in Canada, it's around 10 or $10 American. Converted, it's about 14 on every single product we sell. So if you sell a bundle that has 5 products in it, you can make upwards of $50 on that bundle. Okay. And that website that I mentioned, also included in your enrollment fee. There is no additional monthly fee for your website. Okay, this is what your website looks like. Very easy for people to click. They can see the product. They can actually, every product has like a frequently asked questions, the ingredients, the transparency, remember? So they can pop in there, they can get the information that they need. Now, remember I said that we have all these systems in this organization. This is just one of the systems we have, okay? We are an e-commerce business. Social media does play a role in that if you want to see success. Um, but a lot of people are like, I don't know what to post on social media. I just post pictures of my dog and my kids. I have no idea how to do this. You don't have to know how to do it. We have an actual 90 days of social media laid out for you, completely laid out for you. You just have to cut and paste, cut and paste. And since our associates have been using this, the business has been exploding for the associates that are using this. Absolutely exploding. When you decide if you decide, and most people do because they want to share, everything that has to do with this business, products and the business opportunity. So when you decide to start growing a team here, anytime you bring on a new team member into your team, you're going to earn a launch bonus for that team member. It's all dependent on what they order with their first order. We have three bundles that we recommend. So our Elite, Builder, or Starter bundle. And those launch bonuses range from $25 to $200 that you can earn for every single team member that joins your team. So for example, if you enroll someone on a elite pack, okay, and they enroll the 1 month on the elite pack, and then in the second month that they're here, they place another order. You can earn $200 for that one team member joining your team. Imagine if you brought on three new people this month with the same elite pack. That could be 600 American dollars additional income into your pocket. That's on top of any customers that have hit your website, any of those retail bonuses that I already talked about. And then when you're building a team, you're going to hit different ranks in our company. So you're going to see everything is a gem, which I really love actually. We've got Jade is our very first level, and then all the way up to Presidential Blue Diamond. So Jade is a level that honestly, we have a map for you to get there in your first 30 days, and it's very, very doable. Very, very doable. We have dozens of people in our team that do it every single month. So when you hit the level of Jade, you're going to have two people on your team and a group volume of 1,300 between you and all your customers and everything. And your monthly bonus for being at the level of Jade is $250 US. So again, that's on top of any launch bonuses, on top of any retail bonuses. You can see how this stacks up, okay? All the income stacks. And that pathway to Jade in your first 30 days can yield a paycheck of $1,000 US. So I want you to think about for a second, okay? Tonight, when you're done watching this overview, you're going to message the person that invited you and you're going to say, you know what? I am on this health journey. I know these products can help me. I know these products can help others. I really want to get started as an associate, and I want you to show me, I want you to map out for me how I can do that run for Jade. Okay? That's going to be your conversation tonight. Your sponsor is going to help you get started. You're going to tap into your leader. They're going to help you get launched. Remember, you're not in business by yourself. And in 30 days from now, if you could have $1,000 US, 1,400 in Canada, in your bank account, what would that do for you in the next 30 days? Right? We're moving into August. The kids are going back to school. I remember when my kids were little, it would be like hockey registration, dance lessons, all the things that you got to register for, all the money, the back to school shopping. Maybe your kids are older. Maybe they're going off to college. I have one starting college in September. Could that help with tuition? Maybe you don't have kids at home. Maybe this can go to a vacation for you and your spouse. Maybe it can go to bills, right? Realistically, life is so expensive right now. I want you to think about what that money could do for you. We are what? July 29th. By August 29th, an additional $1,000 is in your bank account that you were not counting on before you watched this video tonight. What could that do for you? So our run to Jade with that $1,000 bonus just got sweeter between now and the end of September. When you run to Jade and earn that $1,000, which is a $500 bonus, and then all the other pay on top of it, and then you help people in your team do the same with the help of your leader, you could actually double that bonus. So instead of $1,000 in your bank account, think about it as $2,000 in your bank account. This is an incentive we have running right now, which makes it even more enticing to take a look at the business opportunity today. And then you might think, okay, Wendy, that sounds great. But then after these bonuses and all this, extra money comes flooding through, the Jade pays $250 a month. It's nice, but it's not 1,000. Well, we have you covered there as well. We have an accelerator bonus. So the accelerator bonus takes over after your 30 days, and it's the exact same bonus. It's an additional $500 a month on top of all of your other pays, and it really is just for introducing Tranont to 7 new people a month. 7, whether they become a customer or they become a team member on your team. 7 new people a month. And you might think, okay, I don't even know 7 people, Wendy. I guarantee you, you do. I guarantee you, you do. We have ways to help you think about who you know and how you can help them. And then we have builder bonuses as well. So these bonuses run over your first 270 days, which I believe is 9 months, and can add up to $19,000 in the next 9 months. And again, these are bonuses. I like to think of these as if you've ever worked for corporate America or corporate Canada, whatever country you're in, and you get like a Christmas bonus, okay? Or you get, a bonus a quarterly because of like, sales quotas or whatever. That's what these bonuses are. The thing I love about things like the accelerator bonus is it's every single month. You can get that Christmas bonus every single month here. And the builder bonus is a huge, huge incentive in your first 9 months as well. Okay. So what can that all add up to? Well, we're looking at like almost 5 grand, especially now with the additional Run to Jade bonus that we have. So think about, in the next 4 months, okay, 120 days, if you could put $4,000 to $5,000, what is 4 months from now? Christmas. If you could have $4,000 to $5,000 additional income between now and Christmas, and let me tell you, if you tap right in and you go, this can be much, much more. What would that do for you and your family? How would your finances look different by the end of this year? And I showed this earlier, but just to pop it up there again for you, our monthly bonus checks are guaranteed base pay when you hit those levels. So in the month that you hit Pearl, your pay that month is going to be 700 US, or sorry, 500 US, it's 700 Canadian. In the month that you hit Ruby, it's 1500 US, 2200 Canadian, and so forth. And then you just hit whatever level you're at the end of the month is the level you get paid at. Okay, so I want you to think for just a second that these little dots here are your family. Okay, I'm going to talk just briefly about how we build here. We only build 3 teams at Tranont. Okay, so when you start, you're going to be a team of 1. And then you're going to start building out what we call legs. Okay, why there's 3 legs, I don't know. Think of it as like a 3-legged chair, just to be a bit more stable. Or actually, it wouldn't be stable because chairs have 4 legs, but you get my gist, okay? We only build 3 teams here. So at the top here is my friend Sonara, okay? She's one of the biggest organizations in this company. Her 3 teams are headed by her husband, Pat, her son Dylan, and her son Daniel, because we can also build businesses for our family here. Okay. As Sonara welcomes new people into her team, she has to position or place those people into one of these 3 teams. So as Sonara is building her business, she's also building a business for Patrick. She's building a business for Daniel, and Dylan, and she's building a business for Daniel. Okay. And you might think, okay, but I don't know hundreds and hundreds of people. You don't need to know hundreds and hundreds of people. That's the beauty of network marketing. You just need to know enough people who also know enough people. I'm going to tell you a really quick, interesting fun fact about me. Okay. Right now in my organization, there's, I think, over 9,000 people. Okay. 9,000 people in my Tranont organization. There are only, I want to say, maybe 3 or 4 people outside of my family that I knew outside of network marketing. Meaning I, worked with somebody or Actually, the one person I was thinking of, I still met her in network marketing because she was a customer of mine at my previous company. So I have built a team here of over 9,000 people, and they're not people I went to high school with. They're not people I worked with. They're not my neighbors. They're not my aunts and my cousins. These are people I met through networking and those people meeting or introducing me to other people. So if you're sitting there thinking I couldn't do this, I want you to just get that out of your brain because anybody can build a network marketing business. You just have to believe that you can, and you have to tap into the right team, which is what you have here. Okay. So very quickly, we talked a little bit about, actually, I don't think I mentioned the Jeep, but we do have a Jeep bonus here. It starts at 350 US at the Jade level, which is 500 Canadian, or 500 at the Pearl and above level, which is 700 Canadian. The thing I love about our Jeep program is it does start at the first level. So we have like tens of thousands of people in this company that qualify for a Jeep. We actually have two Jeeps in my house. My daughter drives one because I'm building a business for her, and I have one. So we are saving between the two of us almost 17,000 a year in car payments. Like it's absolutely huge. For my daughter who's 23 to not have a car payment is incredible. There's a bunch of our friends that have their Jeeps. And as you can see, all different kinds, right? Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, whatever. All fun. This is Sonara, the team I just showed you. She's got three children. All three of them drive a Jeep. All three of them have a business in Tranont. Not because they know what they're doing, but because their mom does, which is really cool. Okay, and of course, as with any company, we have incentive trips. We are right in the middle of an incentive trip right now. It's the best time to join because as you're building and that momentum is strong in the beginning, the excitement is strong with you and your friends and family and all the people. The chance of earning an incentive trip. When I came to Trinidad, I started in November and I earned the incentive trip in 1 month in my first month of business that I was here. All right. We're at the end, you guys. How do you get started? You're going to message the person that invited you to watch tonight or sent you the link of this video. You are going to say to them, okay, I want to get started. We do have three incredible bundles that you can choose from. These include the enrollment fee. Enrollment is actually free in the US right now, so these bundles will be discounted, which is incredible. And they come with one of our Sips of Summer cups. These cups, oh my gosh, you guys, they're so good. If you know the Starbucks cups, they're like the Starbucks dupe cup, but better. I think they're better, to be quite honest. All right, that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, and for sticking around, listening to Jennifer's incredible testimony. And if you have any questions, get back with the person who invited you tonight, and we can't wait to welcome you into our Trinot family. Have a great evening, guys. Bye.